Hello guys. This is more like an appreciation post for the Minister of Interior who appeared on Politics Today with Shegun Akimbaloye on channels, and it's very sweet to listen to a good news come out from a ministry under the Tinubu administration. So it's not all bad news. So we really appreciate what he's doing. We've seen a lot of we've seen improvements in the passport process, but as you know, the Ministry of the Interior is not just about passports. They deal with the correctional services. There's been few jailbreaks, sabotage from some of the staff, internally and all of that. So it's good to see a minister that knows his onion and knows what he's doing. And I really want to commend him. I want to commend Festus Keyamo and as well as Wike for being one of the best ministers. We know somebody like Dave Umar, knows his profession very well. He's a good engineer that understands the works, but he needs to digress a bit from all these brouhaha about Lagos Calabar highway and go into the real meat of the matter, which is of course what do you call it? The existing federal roads in Nigeria. But back to the interior. When I was leaving Nigeria in January, I used what they call the electronic boarding pass machine. So instead of just giving the boarding pass to an air hostess, you just scan it and scan it on the machine. I and my friends we used it, and it's commendable. And to hear now that they've actually had one of the best high quality electronic what do you call it centers for monitoring both land, sea, and air is something to be proud of. And even for IATA to sort of come in, evaluate it, and commend Nigeria these are the things that will make us look good in public eye. This is what will make us look good, when the whole world, because the world is it's a global village. When they understand that we have these technologies, just like Ghana did a few years ago, have electronic passports, have all these digital way of confirming people, it will give the passport some value. When you bring out the green passport, people will sort of, not look down on you. Countries will understand that. I believe they said that would be the 20th country in the world to, Nigeria will be one of the 20th country in the world to sort of have that sort of level of infrastructure. And it's actually a Nigerian solution. So Nigerians are doing well in terms of IT, technology, and all of that. So it's good to see that a minister that knows what he's doing, that is very innovative, that is very technologically driven. It's something to appreciate him for. And I think Tinubu should appreciate him as well. The president should appreciate him. Honorable Olubumi Tundojo. I had to even Google his name. So, so this is an appreciation for that. This will put Nigeria in good light. This will, of course, this handshake with all the security agencies of the world will make Nigeria not to be a safe haven for criminals all over the world. That elsewhere in other societies, they've been rejected. They will just come to Nigeria and continue to commit crime without being detected, like in the case of what has happened in Nigeria, where two girls, including a Ghanaian girl, was is still missing. So, these are the issues. We need to tighten up the security of Nigeria. We need to work with other security forces. Security is not something you deal with in isolation. The world has moved forward in terms of how to detect these things. And he spoke about the advanced passenger information. These are things that they subject Nigerians to. So we Nigerians should also have those systems. And for us to even have an electronic passport for Nigerians to have a fast track, what do you call it? When you're coming into the country with immigration, it gives you a sense of, yes, I'm in my country. I need to have a fast track. Because a lot of Nigerians go everywhere and they have to queue in the other country sector because, of course, they are coming into a country and, but those countries will have their own, citizens go through a fast track. So listen, I really, really commend the man. He understands, the job, and he's doing great. And I would like to sort of use these systems as well, and for Nigerians to use it and understand what it feels to be proud of where you come from, and also I just wanted to sort of address something that he said. Howbeit it may be a mistake or slip of tongue, you don't share your data centers, the physical location on national TV. You don't share that information. where your data centers are located should be, classified. It should be something of, highest secrecy. Nobody should, because any hacker that comes near to that location can easily hack in and do whatever he wants to. And if we are trying to build a data center that is going to be exclusive to the Nigerian immigration, it's something that's supposed to be highly secure, because that's everybody's data, and that's supposed to be very important. It should be classified as national security information. But apart from that, I think he's doing well with the correctional service. He said upgrades have done to the Kuje prisons, and that, he said a few staff have been reshuffled in immigration. So yes, even our Nigerian customs are one of the sensible agencies you have in Nigeria. They are not as indisciplined as, like, most of our police who will be seen fighting with VIU and all of that. So, commendable. It's good to see something about Tinubu that you could actually, have a good feeling about. And even Shegun applauded him and said this is a good news. And I really believe, and I felt like, yes, I need to not just condemn. Sometimes you need to appreciate people who are doing the right thing. And I think that minister needs to be encouraged. He's doing well. And another thing he said is also in charge of the fire service in Nigeria. And I want to use this opportunity to tell him that every state in Nigeria should be having the fire service that is produced locally by Innoson. It's actually a very great fit for us to have a local manufactured, fire truck in Nigeria. It's massive, and I think the federal government should look into getting, these fire trucks and giving to every state, especially every market. There is one too many cases of fire in Nigeria, and we need to find a way of making sure that when there is emergencies, and fire trucks are not just purely for fire, they are there for emergencies. Maybe one big container is on different, cars, or has fallen on bridge or fallen on people. It's the fire service that are trained to sort of make sure that the liftings, they have some tools for lifting and braking and all of that to help people in emergency. Anything emergency, that's what they do. So I want to commend that ministry and really appreciate what they're doing. And God will continue to give them wisdom on all of them, especially the minister, Keyamo. Festus Keyamo is doing quite a lot. So we really appreciate all he's doing. Let's get more airlines, not just airpeace, flying internationally. There's so many places in the world that airlines can go. Morocco is now in Africa the highest or the largest airline. So we could compete with Morocco and, get into the aviation industry and, make money from it. Especially in Christmas, you will see that Nigerians are always flying from here to there. So I want to say this and leave it here. And I think it's quite commendable that Nigerians are now getting into that place whereby the world can see us as being serious. So we can always be seen in bad light and people who are just always cleaning their butts. We need to be seen as serious nation. A nation that have intellectuals, a nation that have what it takes to be respected globally, and this is one of them. Thank you, Mr. Minister, Honorable Olabumi Tundojo, and thank you to all the Ministry of Interior staff who are working hard to make sure that Nigeria has a good reputation. Thank you.